Tara from livingonadime.com and homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com. So let's get started here. Okay, so I have my water measured out here, and now I'm going to measure out my lye. Brenda, Iris, hello. Oh, thanks, you're going to miss me. Thank you, thank you. So my oils are at 209, a tad on the high, warm side. And this one is called Clean Floral. It's kind of funny. This one is a floral scent, but it has a real clean, refreshing, outdoorsy scent to it. So I just named it Clean Floral. So that's what I did. Okay, let me rinse out my lye bucket real quick here. All right, so now, and if you guys want to learn how to make soap, I have my How to Make Soap for Beginners e-course. Super course if you want to learn the basics of soap making. I walk you through it. It has videos, 18 videos, and it has all your recipes, everything you'll need for supplies, everything. So that's my How to Make Soap for Beginners e-course. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start blending our oils. Now, you guys, this is common sense, but of course do not be doing this around kids. This is super hot. We will be boiling by the time we're done, so please don't do this around kids. There we go. That's pretty good. How long does the soap I make last? Years and years. Here's a bar that's not mine, but somebody else's with basically the same recipe that I've had for 10 years. And it just makes it a nicer, harder bar the older it gets. The fragrance will dissipate on the outside, but it's still on the inside when you go to use it. But I'm dividing for my two colors here. Ooh. This is really hard to do with one hand. Okay, there. So now, just one second. I splashed just a little bit on me here. No big deal, just wiped it off. Okay, this is the last one that I'm doing live, guys, for all of you who are wondering. At least until fall. But if I quit, then it'll be my last live one, I guess. I'm using my Daffodil from homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com. I do not have this one in stock anymore, but I do have several colors left. And then for this one, I have some samples from some other companies that I got before I started selling micas. So I am just dumping them all in here and see what I come up with. Ooh. Okay, and then, there we go. All right, got that done. So let me blend these up here real quick. So there we go. And then as this is cooking, I will answer questions. Just give me a second. Get the best bowl for that. Now I'm going to cover it so that let me wipe this off. There. I'm going to cover it so it will stay heated, and then it'll start bubbling in what we call volcanoing, okay? All right, let's see. So the soap will last it'll last indefinitely. I mean, I know people who have found bars of soap from Grandma 100 years ago and they're still good. But, you know, they last indefinitely. The fragrance may fade, but, you know, once you get going, it's still on the inside there. and ooh, it's already starting to go. See, that's what happens when it's super hot. It goes fairly quick. But then, once again, you have to be super, super careful because you don't want, you know, to burn yourself. Isn't that cool? That's called a volcano. And then you stir it down before it gets too tall. Guys, pray my blender holds out. My blender is acting really weird and I think it's literally about to fall apart. Crystal, I find the soap making episodes relaxing. Said you won't be doing it for a while. Oh, thanks. Hey, Donna. Yeah, Holy Volcano. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Okay. Well, yeah. Did I mention my day is not going real smooth today? Okay. Let's all take a moment and breathe. And breathe. Breathe in 1. Breathe in 2. And 3. And 4. Yes, once again, this is my last live soap making, at least until the fall, possibly permanently. As I'm shipping orders and doing stuff, I'm really leaning more and more towards not doing soap in the fall again. I'll see how I feel after the summer break, but I'm leaning towards that. Now, there is a possibility I may just do it for a family and I'll record the videos and put them on my YouTube channel. So you guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I do have a few videos that I'm like backlogged on, so I'll probably get a few going through May and June. And I might make some for us, and then I'll record those and put those on there. I do have a guy working on a soap cutter for me. And if he can get the soap cutter done, I may do it and just sell soap cutters, because the soap cutter I have is just so stinking cool. I just think that I could sell it with just me making video, you know, the soap for us. Okay. What's the purpose of the volcano, Sherry? It's cooking itself. And so this is really, technically, this is the same process that Grandma used over the hot fire outside when it cooks, except it took Grandma 3 or 4 hours because she didn't have a stick blender and a consistent heat. So this is cooking itself, so the volcano is cooking the soap. This is called the mashed potato sage, which you can't see very well because it's colored. This particular process is called stick blender hot process. And you use the stick blender to keep it going and moving, and it cooks a lot faster. And so this is called stick blender hot process soap. I have a ton of videos. I really love doing this. So I have a ton of videos on my YouTube channel. Go check them out. Okay, so see how I'm processing it and it's starting to volcano again? So that's the reaction, getting it to cook more. Back to the question, why am I stopping? So I am having numbness and tingling in my arms and legs. I'm slurring my words. And I am having major memory issues. It is very possible it's just stress. And hopefully it is. I had an MRI on Friday, but it's very possible that my fibromyalgia could be turning into MS or something else. They're checking for narrowing on my spinal cord to see if that could possibly be it. But more than likely it's just stress. I'm just doing too much. I can't do it all. And I only have about 2 hours a day where I can do stuff, and I can't do it. So, yeah. Yes, my stick blender, I think I'm going to throw it away after this batch, actually. Now, this is a loofah soap, and I am putting in these loofahs here, right here. So this is going to be my loofah soap. Hey, this kind of makes me a little sad. Okay, let's get all this cleaned up here, and I'm going to get this thrown back in. Now it's cooled down just a little bit. It'll cook, but it was too hot to touch, so get it in here, get it finished cooking. Oh, what a disaster. Okay, get it stirred down here. Okay. Yeah, Crystal. What's funny is I went in, Iris, the stick blender is symbolic of Tara's situation. You know what's hilarious about this whole thing? Is this is my last batch of soap. My stick blender is literally ready to die. And partly why I did this was for us to get money to pay off the house. And we paid it off we sent in the check last week. We don't have the zero balance yet. But it's just kind of funny. It's all coming together. The house is paid off. My stick blender is dying. I still have some stuff left, but I'm getting sold out of all my soap supplies. So I'm just kind of feeling like, okay, maybe this is what I was supposed to do. So, okay, so I'm scraping down here so that this will cook also. Get all scraped in there. Hey, my friend. So this is my last soap show, at least for the summer, possibly permanently. I'm trying to decide. Okay, now this one's all cooked, and how can you tell? Because it is, don't do what I just did, guys. Oh my goodness. See, that's why I'm stopping. You never put your finger on the stick blender unless it is taken off of that, okay? And that is why I'm stopping. Okay. Oh, Tara. All right. So, here's what's wrong with my stick blender, guys. I don't know if you could see, but can you see how wobbly that is? Can you see how wobbly that is? That's not supposed to be wobbly. So it's kind of stripping the gears, and it is on its last leg here. All right, now this, like I said, is a loofah soap. This is the stick blender hot process for those of you who are just joining me. Oh, see, now I thought this might lighten up, but look, it stayed that nice, lovely color. I am shipping, as the soaps are cured, I am shipping them right away. This one will go out the end of next week. Since it's hot process soap, it does not have to cure a long time because it just needs to dry out some. And so that's the beauty of hot process soap. So nice. Ooh. So, okay, so here's my fragrance, and we are cooled down enough, and I forgot to put my fragrance in this one, to get our, ooh, this is a very, okay, so let me read this fragrance description. It's very interesting. A stress-relieving aroma, floral boutique of ylang-ylang, jasmine, rose, carnations with hints of violet, and a bed of exotic woods. So, to me, it's kind of like, oh yeah, it would be kind of like walking through a forest, maybe with flowers. Or if you've ever gone to the botanical gardens, you know, they have the pine trees with all the flowers. That would be, yeah, that would probably be it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my goat milk in too. They both cooled down enough. So I bought this fragrance just on a whim, just only because the reviews were so good. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it or not. But I went ahead and tried it. But now that it's in here, oh my goodness, it smells divine. I'm going to have to hold out a bar for me. Oh, well, I have some fragrance left. I guess I could just make some more, couldn't I? I feel like this is my last soap I'm ever making in my whole life. But I know it won't be because I like doing it too much. But I don't know. I'm like, oh, it's my last time going live making soap for at least a few months. What am I going to do with myself? Well, I know what I'm going to do with myself. I'm going to rest. But, okay. Got that nice and mixed in. Now this one. Okay. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Back to comments. Sorry. For myself, I'm going to put them on there. And I've already got like almost, I think I've got 300 videos on there. Somewhere around there. Maybe 250. I don't know. I lost count and stopped counting. But I've got a huge number of videos on there for you to watch. And then, of course, my How to Make Soap for Beginners e-course. Let me give you that. And here. And do the swirl in the pot. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that because there's no way I can. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so mixing the two. Ow, that is hot. Ah, that's hot. Okay, so now I'm just going to gently swirl. Not a lot. Just, you know, for cooking, if you guys fold stuff, this is what you're folding. Ooh, wow. That is gorgeous. Okay. Here we go. Wow. Oh, I'm so glad I picked these colors. These are so pretty. I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. Okay. Now, this is going to be very interesting because I've never done a loofah in hot process. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this works. So, I'm trying to put this in without mixing the colors. Oh my goodness, this looks just like a painting. I'm so excited. Wow. Okay. Isn't it pretty? How many pounds? This is 4 pounds of oils. Okay, so it makes about 6 pounds of soap, okay? So, there's one. So the trick is to get the soap inside all these little nibbies there. Let's see. Okay. So like I said, I've never done this before. Not with the loofah in it on hot process. Interesting, they're popping up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start on the end here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you guys see that? 17, so 18, okay. So the thing with hot process is you can't dink around, guys, because, oh dear, so these are a little too close. Because the soap will harden, because it's already soap. Just scoot all of these over just a titch. Give this one, yeah, a little more space. Okay, so now I'm going to pound it down. Okay, so what does pounding do? It gets all the air out and smashes the soap down in there. Feel this one's leaning. Okay, this one does not want to separate from that one, does it? Okay. Hey, that is pretty cool. Okay, so let me get the next one. Just a second. Let's count. Oh well, that's all right. And so give me some places, guys, that would be good. Okay, so pound this one. Okay, get them all in there. Push them down. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, I'm so happy. I am so glad. My last soap making hoorah is a success. We were thinking about going to Lake Tahoe, but with all the gambling, we were wondering if it was like really noisy. We want someplace quiet. Both Ellie and I like to just sit and rest. And so we were going to drive out to Oregon. So it wouldn't be totally resting, but okay. Or Tahoe. I don't know. Has anybody been to Tahoe? Is it nice? Is there... We saw the lake, of course. Wasn't sure how doable it is to do things on the lake. I don't know what you would do on the lake in April or May, I guess. But, okay. That's it, guys. Can we have a moment of silence? It is finished. The battle is over. Oh, more days than not, it feels like a battle. Actually, my whole life is a battle, it seems like. All right. Well, let me look at your comments here, guys.